In your opinion, what issue is not getting enough attention?
That's a good question. I think the way that our village council has been handling itself lately, our meetings in the last number of months have been long, and it has been something that I've heard from many residents that it's hard for residents to come in and try to give their comments to our council. Our meetings have been running late. Our meetings have been, agendas have changed up and down with where public comment rests. And I think one of the things that I would like to change is have a very solid and set agenda, as well as set parameters. You see we have the posters on either side of the wall here, and they talk about meeting rules and procedures. And I think it's very important to follow those and stick to them so it's fair for everyone who wants to speak. But generally, I think that one of the big things any municipality, any business can do better always is communicate with its constituents, its residents, its service users. And as mayor, one of the things I will do is make sure that people have an opportunity to speak to the council and aren't feeling like they're being cross-examined back and forth from this dais to the podium.
Thank you, Candidate Neustadt. Candidate Tolley.
Well, just to pick up on that point, one thing that I've been really proud of in being mayor the last 4 years is I don't impose a lot of arbitrary rules on people who come to Village Hall and want to share their opinion or a concern with us. I mean, my goodness, if somebody comes down to Village Hall and something is that important to them, if they want to come to this podium and share it with me, I'm not going to impose some arbitrary 5-minute rule or cut them off. That's not open and transparent government. And I'm sorry, but if the people sitting up here are going to miss some TV show or sporting event because they have to sit here and listen to the people they represent, then they don't belong up here. So I'm not a big fan of those arbitrary rules. I really want to encourage and speak to people. We're supposed to talk with our constituents, not talk at them, not impose our will upon them, but reflect their will. And in that regard, we are head and shoulders above other communities who do have these arbitrary rules where you get 3 minutes and then you sit down and they enforce it. I think we're better than that in Downers Grove. The issue that's not getting enough attention right now is historic preservation. We have an ordinance, we've gotten certified, but what we really need to do is engage our community and as a community start to recognize the meaning of our motto, which is to preserve the balance between tradition and progress and respect our deep history in this town.
Thank you, Ken.